Israel-Gaza-Iran War News Live Update. Israel-Hezbollah War in Lebanon. Inevitable? As cross-border violence rises, Israeli leaders have warned Lebanon's Hezbollah Islamist organization more, but experts believe all-out conflict is unlikely. Is violence rising? Hezbollah supports Hamas, which is fighting Israel in an 8-month Gaza Strip conflict sparked by the Palestinian Islamist group's unprecedented October 7 strike on southern Israel. Hezbollah, backed by Iran, has been using drones to attack Israeli military positions, starting forest fires in northern Israel. The Islamist group first fired anti-aircraft missiles at Israeli planes Thursday night. There has been a clear increase in recent weeks, with a much higher number of rocket launches, said Lubeck international geopolitical expert Michael Horowitz, adding that May rocket launches tripled from January. Hezbollah is also using effective new weapons, such kamikaze drones, and moving to other towns, Horowitz warned. The group has not struck deep within Israel, and its leader Hassan Nasrallah has cautioned that it has only deployed a fraction of its lethal weapons. Israel has increased its bombings against Hezbollah in Lebanon, both near the border and in the Bekaa Valley, where it has bases and tunnels. After 8 months of warfare, Lebanon has lost at least 455 people, including 90 civilians and roughly 300 Hezbollah combatants, more than in its last conflict with Israel in 2006. Israeli authorities report 15 soldiers and 11 civilians killed. Are threats real? Israeli authorities make increasingly bellicose statements. This week, Netanyahu claimed Israel was prepared for a very intense operation on its northern border. Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, his extreme-right supporter, suggested Israel should invade Lebanon and expel hundreds of thousands of Lebanese from the border. Lieutenant General Herzi Halevi, Israel's army leader, said Israel is ready to go on the attack in the north. However, Hezbollah deputy head Naim Qassem stated last week that our decision is to not widen the struggle, and we do not desire a total war. If imposed, he said, we are ready. On Thursday, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres warned of a larger conflict with disastrous consequences for the region and called for a halt to hostilities. He spoke the same day as British, French, German, and American leaders signed a declaration urging maximum caution to avoid further regional escalation. Prepare for war or talks. Israel and Hezbollah have engaged in managed escalation so far, according to Carnegie Center for the Middle East researcher Michael Young. He noticed not so much preparations for conflict, although war remains always a possibility, but more preparation for negotiations. Young said both sides expected Gaza conflict to end and thus that a solution must be found for the Israeli-Lebanese border. As we get closer to negotiations, the potential of an escalation will increase since Israel and Hezbollah want to impose their demands on any outcome, he said. After the violence displaced hundreds of Israelis from the north, Horowitz claimed internal tensions play a part in the pronouncements by Israeli officials and public opinion. Despite these hostile words, I believe Netanyahu recognizes a confrontation with Hezbollah would be highly perilous, Horowitz added. In July 2006, Israel and Hezbollah fought for 34 days, killing over 1,400 people, mostly civilians. Hezbollah attacked Israel before a UN-brokered ceasefire secured a precarious calm. To expel Yasser Arafat's PLO, Israel invaded Lebanon in 1982 and besieged Beirut. After occupying southern Lebanon with local militias, it left in 2000. After the PLO left Lebanon, Hezbollah became an even greater threat to Israel.